It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. First for the Celtics. And for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with McCollum. Then it's Jones.
Not many teams, guys, in the East did very well against the West last season. And that in mind, you could call Boston's 14-16 record against the conference better than most.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. McCollum kicks to Jones. The pass to Ukic. Back to Jones. Lock at 6. Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Brown. And for the Celtics against the West, even in the shortened season, they were having a lot of trouble with some of the bigger lineups, Steve. More of the up-tempo teams out west.
Well, the Celtics were old and a little bit small, too. Kevin Garnett played center last year, so they played a lot of small lineups. And when you're small and you're old, sometimes, that's going to cost you, particularly on the road.
The open shot, Lillard, with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
He'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Outside, Jones. He passes to Ukic. Stolen by Walker. Inside, Smart, defended by Jones. Nice shot by Smart.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Walker against Lillard. And there's the feed to Jones. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Ukic, back to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. 7-foot shot. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Right side to Walker. Tatum hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And I don't know of too many other players who are as solid as he is in the low post. Just watch how many times he'll get his man to go for his fake and leave his feet. He gets him up in the air and takes advantage of it.
Now here's Walker. After the miss from Ukic. Smart misses. There's the pick. To halt the run. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Tice, defended by Ukic. Pass to Brown. Feeds it to Smart. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Jones. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
To the inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The Celtics with the lead. Now here's Teague. Outside Williams. Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, it's pretty obvious, guys. Portland has a lot of young talent, but the defensive effort has to get better. The intensity, the concentration at that end of the floor has to grow, which is always tough with a young team, but to get better, it's going to have to start with defense there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simon, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Smith kicks to T. Back to Smith. Smith right side. Shoots from the block. And that one hits back iron. Portland finishing second to last in opposing team shooting percentage, Clark. Yeah, that's interesting. Defense, something that usually needs to be learned in the NBA, and the Blazers were a young team last season, Steve, and easily a team learning game by game.
Yeah, youth are not, though, Kevin. I mean, 48% against you defensively in terms of field goal percentage. That can't happen. So a lot of improvement in store for this Portland team. They really have to lock in on the defensive end.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Teague. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. There's the triple. That's good.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that 3-pointer.
Here's Giles. They grabbed their own miss. Collins, good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And another 3 from Portland.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Outside Teague. Back to Thompson. Outside Teague. Right side Teague. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 1. Time now for the halftime break.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What a great way to end the week.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, even though it was a down year for the Blazers in terms of their overall record last year, they still enjoyed quite a bit of success at home. It's one of the better home court advantages in the league.
Portland leading. McCollum with the ball. There's the dish to Jones. Pass to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Some solid defense from Brown. And for the Blazers, as you said, not the year they won, but Steve, they still managed to finish 22-19 here in Portland.
Well, it's a young team, very talented starting 5, but very little depth. And I think over the course of an 82-game season, the lack of bench help really cost Portland. But a lot to be excited about, some good young talent, and a home court that traditionally has been very positive for this team.
The open shot, Lillard. Jump shot is good. Lillard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Portland. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, when you're an older team and you try to milk every possession, you've got to be more efficient. And Over the past few years, the Celtics have failed to grab offensive rebounds, and that problem was not corrected during their disappointing 12-13 season.
.146 left in the third. The kick out to Walker. The good-looking shot from the wing. Walker's got his first points of the game. Well, Clark, as you said, the Celtics just didn't grab any offensive rebounds at all this last season. Dead last in the entire league in that regard. And Steve, they were getting, what, about 8 a game?
That's been the case with the Celtics for about the past 4 or 5 years. They've never been a team that concentrated on offensive rebounds, partly because they wanted good transition defense, so they didn't send more than 1 or 2 guys to the offensive glass.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really, really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
With his first shot attempt, and it's Brown missing.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Left side, Jones. Here's Zk30, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Guys, he's extremely difficult to cover on the low block. He's skilled, he's got a lot of moves he can go to, and he keeps the defense off balance.
You know, that's exactly right, and what also comes to mind with him is his persistence on the offensive boards. His second chance points always add up.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And he can't hit the second.
You know, for now, the Trailblazers are still the basketball team in the Pacific Northwest. You know, Seattle made a strong push to acquire the Kings, made a record bid, but the owners decided that Sacramento had done its part to keep the Kings, and so Seattle has to wait.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Smart. Rebound, Boston.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Tatum. No good on the triple.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
It's all tied in Portland. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's McCollum. Dishes it to Lillard. And the pass to Zk30. 5 on the clock. Shoots. That one a little long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Zk30. Smart dishes to Walker. Excellent D from McCollum.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's good from the top of the key. McCollum's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during that break. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
It's a way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And for Portland, they're shooting 43% for the game. Lillard attacking. Gets the bucket and the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points. He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
No good. Portland leading by 4. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Out to Anthony. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement, and generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
Tatum. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
That's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
Lillard misses. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Tatum. Lillard with the block. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. The Celtics making a switch here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Tatum. Cannot hit. And the Trailblazers going the other way. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
2 shots.
He hits the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they can call timeouts all they want, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this one's about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
Teague, the pass to Langford. Back to Teague. From downtown. Boston again missing. And so it's Portland winning this one. That was a solid win.
Yeah, it was. And I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
For Clark Hill on